Operation Barbarossa was an attempt to invade the Soviet Union by the Axis powers during World War II in 1941. By the end of 1941, all Soviet Ukrainian clubs were dissolved and were replaced with new Ukrainian clubs formed by the German administration. Many players found themselves working in different jobs. Some of Dynamo's players started working in a bakery, such as their goalkeeper Nikolay Trusevich. They did this mainly because of the normal food supply that was offered to themselves and their family. Kordik, an engineer from Moravia, encouraged them to start a football team. Its name, FC Start. FC Start played 8 matches between June and August 1942 and won all of them. Their 8th match was against Flak Elf, a team composed of German defence units as well as several German professional players, some of which even continued their careers after the war. The Nazi ideology and Germanic racial superiority had been crushed. The Slavs, who had been viewed as racially inferior to them, had defeated the Nazis. This Nazi sporting defeat should be held in the same vein as Jesse Owens' outstanding Berlin 1936 Olympic athletic victories, which also disproved Nazi Germany's propaganda. However, FC Start's fate was not as fortunate. The two teams met each other again 3 days later, with 2,000 spectators in attendance. It was rumoured that FC Start were told not to win this game. If they did, they'd face death. They went on to win the game 5-3. Afterwards, the winners drank a glass of self-made vodka and met at a party in the evening, not knowing what was to happen next. 1 week later, on the 16th of August 1942, FC Start played a fellow Ukrainian team, Ruch, and had won 8-0. Then 2 days later, 6 players had been arrested by the Gestapo whilst at the bakery. Then, 2 other players were arrested by the Gestapo as well. After 3 weeks in the Gestapo prison, the 8 were deported to the Surets concentration camp. Nikolay Trusevich, Oleksiy Klemenko and Ivan Kuzmenko had to work in a group of street builders. Pavlo Komarov, Mikhail Putistin and Fedor Tyutchev worked as electricians outside the camp. Makar Honcharenko and Mikhailo Sviridovsky had to repair shoes for the Wehrmacht. However, the prisoners working outside the camp were not guarded by the SS, but rather by the Ukrainian policemen, who allowed their families to bring them food. On the contrary to Soviet retelling, all of the players were not executed. The USSR even punished some for supposedly collaborating with the Germans. There were a few deaths, however. Tkachenko, one of the 3 policemen in FC Start, had beaten up a German in Kiev, and as a result he got arrested by the Gestapo. According to his mother, he was shot by an SS officer as he attempted to escape the Gestapo arrest. Another player, Kordik, was allegedly a member of the NKVD. He had hid prior to his arrest due to his knowledge of him being on a list of NKVD members. He was denounced by his sister as she was afraid of Gestapo. He was interrogated and during this, he was tortured to death. Then around half a year after their arrest, Trusevich, Klemenko and Kuzmenko were executed amongst other prisoners on the 24th of February 1943. However, none of the surviving players said that their execution was a result of the infamous death match. The death match has spawned many films based on the events. Paramount Pictures, whose offices are behind me, made a film called Escape to Victory in 1981, which starred the likes of Michael Caine, Sylvester Stallone, Bobby Moore and Pele, among others. It was inspired on a Hungarian film made in 1962 called 2 Half Times of Hell, which were based on the actual events of the death match. The most recent adaptation of the event is the Russian film called Match, which was released in 2012. However, this rendition can be seen as propaganda. This is because it depicts Russian communists fighting against the German occupiers, with all the collaborateurs speaking Ukrainian. Ukrainian authorities blocked the release of the film for several months, because the film gives a wrong picture of history. However many times the tale of the death match is retold in different ways, it is essential to remember the courage of these men, who defied the wrongful rule of oppressors while playing the sport that they enjoyed.